Alright, a new hot tutorial coming at you. I'm going to combine these two animals into one amazing creature. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Because I know I want to use the duck photo as like the background image, I'm going to open the duck photo first in Photoshop. Here we go. File, open. It's in my downloads, and I'm going to open the duck photo. And I'm going to let you know right now, this is not a step-by-step tutorial. This is me combining two animals together. I'm going to have to use different tools than you will, just depending on what animal you decide to blend together. So I'm going to show you what I do, and then you might find that you need different tools. I'm going to go File, Place, Embedded, and then place my little piggy in there. And there's definitely different ways you could do this, but I'm going to try to match up the size of the little nose here. So I'm going to turn down my opacity so I can kind of size that to be roughly the same size. And it might not be perfect yet, but it'll be okay. Okay. And then I can turn that back up. What I want to do is I really want to select just the pig and get rid of the background of this image. I don't even know if I'm going to use the ears, but I know I'm going to use the snout. So, quick selection tool. I'm using my brackets on my keyboard to make that bigger and smaller. I can hold Alt on my keyboard to start taking away the parts that Photoshop added. Now this isn't a very clean background, so that's why I'm struggling. I don't really think I'm going to need the feet. So I'm just grabbing what I need, and then I'm going to go into Select and Mask. In Select and Mask, I can make sure that I got all these little hairs. So similar to when we were cutting out our plant, I'm going to use the Edge Refine brush and just go through here and refine the edge of this cutout, especially on the nose and a little chinny chin. Okay, that looks better, and I'm going to output that to a new layer with a layer mask. Okay, so we can already see we're getting somewhere, right? Somewhere. It's not perfect yet, and I'm gonna kind of have to use a multitude of tools to decide how this is going to work. So I'm going to go to my move tool. Maybe I'll just go edit, transform, distort, and I can start fitting that nose onto the duck. I don't think that I want the ears, but we'll see. I'm not certain yet. I don't want it to get too wonky. I still want it to look like a little duck. Okay. I'm going to go in my mask here, and with my brush tool, I'm going to use a really soft edge, and then I can fiddle around with the opacity up here. I'm going to lower my opacity, and I can start blending that edge into the texture of the duck. I don't want any hard lines because that would kind of ruin the effect. And I'm going to drop my opacity again because you see where the duck face ends. That's what I'm going to struggle with here. I'm going to take the ears and put the ears on a separate layer because maybe I do want the ears later. So once I have them selected, I'm going to hit Control J on my keyboard, and that makes a new layer of just, oops. It should have just grabbed my ears. Okay, Control Z. paste. There we go. Now I have ears on a separate layer. So if I turn that off, I can move the ears around again. So back on this layer, I'm going to cover up the ears because I don't want them on this layer. And then I start seeing the edge of my duck face again. So that's good. I'll turn this back down. Okay, so there's the eye of the duck. Kind of want to take the eye of the pig and put that on the duck. It might be just so ugly, but we're going to do it anyways. Edit, copy, edit, paste. Control D, edit, paste. Why? Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Okay. Edit, copy, edit, paste. Okay, there's two eyes there. Oh, this is so horrifying. Okay, I'm going to turn that down and kind of match the size. Edit, transform, scale. I'm going to rotate it too. Okay, and then I'll turn that opacity back up on that. This is so gross. Okay, I'm going to take my paintbrush and I'm going to add a layer mask to that, and I can start fading that in. I'll drop this down a little bit more. Oh my goodness. Okay, now that's the new eye of the duck. I'm going to go down here and take this eyeball off. But instead of erasing it, because that's not going to really help me, well, maybe it will. I'm starting to see that mouth in there, so I'm going to switch these with X, kind of put that back in. I might move this. Control T, and I'm going to distort again. Back to my paintbrush. I'm actually going to clone stamp a little bit of this texture. Just kind of put it over the eyeball. Some of this fur. Okay, back to my brush. No. Make sure that you're on your layer mask. I'm just trying to blend those two fur textures together. Pretty close. I'm going to nudge with my arrow key. Oh my gosh, this is horrifying. Just wait until I put those ears back on. Let's move those. And I can edit, transform, scale. Just fixing these little edges here from the cutout, and then I'm gonna blend that into the fur. Oh, this one's on a different layer. I gotta fix this. So bad. Okay, this is an ear, this is an ear. I'm gonna combine these two layers. Merge those two layers. I don't need those ears. This is the eye, and that's the face. Okay, there's my pig and my duck blended together. If I wanted to fix anything else, I could flatten that image and then start clone stamping. Pigling, duckling, pigling. Yeah, there we go.